I actually had nothing to do with that. That was our great production designer, Serge Crispin, and it was in script that everything be labeled for several reasons. That it was amusing that Batman and Robin would have to have everything labeled in big letters, little signs everywhere, and the kids could see that and possibly read that, you know. The entrance to the Batcave was Bronson Canyon, and later on, CBS, we did a movie with CBS uh, from a book that I had written, and we actually worked in Bronson Canyon. But during the filming of our series and our Batman movie, I never worked there. We only used the stock stuff that Hubie did. The quick change in the Batpoles, yeah, that was planned and very well worked out. What happened is in our street clothes, we would, I'd say, to the Batpoles, and we'd run to the library wall, which sometimes didn't open, and it was very painful. But we'd jump, my pole was bigger, we'd jump on the Batpoles, and we'd drop about 15 feet onto mattresses. And then, who knows, maybe 2 weeks later, we'd film coming down the Batpoles in the Batcave in costume. And it'd be put together. Um, One day, oh, let's see. Yeah, one day I hit the Batpoles, dropped down, and landed on somebody. And it was a wino sleeping off the night before on a mattress at the bottom of the Batpole. You never knew. Of course, I drove the Batmobile. I drove the Batmobile much of the time, but in those wide establishing shots, Hubie Kearns did that stuff for me. I had a wonderful stunt gaffer, Hubie, and Hubie, for example, drove the car coming out of the cave. I wasn't even there, and Hubie and I would choreograph the fight scenes, and then Hubie would do it with all of the guys, and then I'd go over to the stage where they were working and check it out and kind of memorize where the cut-ins would be, and that's how we did that. But I did a lot of the driving, yeah. My favorite toy was the Bat Cycle, or maybe the Bat Boat. The Batmobile was a little unwieldy. The suspension was not too good. It looked wonderful on film, and it served that purpose beautifully. But it was tough to drive. And bless Bert, because he must have been white knuckled most of the time when I was driving, because the brakes would give out or whatever.